Hello, welcome to Tejus Education. Today's video is based on cement industry. If you have gone through the previous video of Tejus Education, it was based on fertilizer industry. If you haven't gone through, please do go through the entire video and subscribe. In this video, you will be learning about cement, how it is made, what are the raw materials involved, where this industry is located. So let's learn the importance of cement in our daily life. Cement industry. Cement is essential for construction activity such as building house, factories, bridges, road, airport, dam, and for commercial establishment. The list is endless. School, hospitals, we can go on. And if you have heard the recent Indian news, our Indian government has decided to build a new parliament structure at the end of our beautiful Yamuna River. Imagine the amount of cement going to be used to build this humongous structure whenever it is built. This industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials like limestone, silica, and gypsum. Limestone and gypsum both are found in the layers of sedimentary rocks. Gypsum, why it is important? We have to learn that. Gypsum is added to cooling clinker cement, otherwise the cement will set quickly and can't be used. So what is a clinker? What is a clinker cement? You have to understand that also. Now we know that gypsum is very important. Same way silica is important. Why silica is important? Silica is added to make cement so that it can strengthen the concrete. It will avoid the cracks. That's why limestone, silica, and gypsum are required. Limestone is the main raw material. Now let's learn why gypsum is added. What is a clinker? How cement is manufactured? Hello students. Now let's see this image and try to understand how cement is produced. There will be a tank which will contain slurry. The slurry is nothing but a watery mixture of limestone, sand and clay. It will be carried towards the kiln with the help of a pipe. And there will be a pipe which brings out the heat which will be lent out through the chimney. And this kiln is heated to 1450 degrees centigrade. The kiln is rotating and this heating is done with the help of coal and electricity. As it rotates, the slurry mixture loses water. The water gets evaporated and we get the end product cement clinker. And when this clinker is cooled off, we add gypsum. If you don't add gypsum to this mixture, then the cement will set immediately. It cannot be transported to various markets where there is huge demand for it. So gypsum is very important. And the byproduct is carbon dioxide. And this mixture, this clinker, after it cools off, when we add the gypsum to it, it is crushed. That powder is called cement. Hope it is clear. Once the clinker cement is formed, it is cooled off and while cooling we add gypsum and then it is crushed. We get cement. Then with the help of railways it is transported to various places. Children, please do give your feedback about this image and whether you understood. in the comment section. Now let's go through the important question. Where would it be economically viable to set up the cement manufacturing units? So these are the points. You have to elaborate. I have told you that you have to write a small introduction, then the points according to the question, marks, that is if it is 3 mark, 4 mark or 5 mark, and a small conclusion. This will be for 5 mark question, the introduction and conclusion. So here the points are: the industry would be located near to the region where raw material for this industry is found, because the raw materials are very heavy and bulky. Second point, as it is very bulky and transport expense would be way lesser if it is located near its raw materials region. It requires power and coal that we just learned. Market nearby would be feasible, and if we have a market to sell the product, it will be an added advantage. Hope this question and its answer is clear. Now we are going to learn about the location. It is usually located in the coastal area, for example in Gujarat. Why is it like that? Because the demand for Indian cement is very high in Gulf countries. So through the port or to the sea, we are able to transport it to Gulf countries. Now let's go through the important question: how this industry made rapid strides in the country. After independence, the industry expanded. Decontrol of price and distribution since 1989 and other policy reforms led the cement industry to make rapid strides in capacity, process, technology and production. That means, what is a decontrol of price? The control of the government was less and more privatization happened. More reforms. Reforms in the sense the government gave industrialists to invest more into this industry. Second point, improvement in the quality has found the produce a readily available market in East Asia, Middle East, Africa and South Asia, apart from a large demand within the country. So the quality improved. That's why Gulf countries have big demand for our cement. This industry is doing well in terms of production as well as export. So demand within the country and outside the country is very high. Efforts are being made to generate adequate domestic demand supply in order to sustain this industry. So hope this question and answer is clear. Please learn it nicely. Few information about cement production in India, and also it will be helpful in answering MCQs. China is the largest producer of cement in the world. India is in the second place. The first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. Which is the biggest cement plant in India? Wadi Cement, ACC Limit, Karnataka. It is also world's largest cement plant. Cement brands in India are Ultratech Cement, ACC Limited, Ambuja Cement. I just gave few examples. Which city is famous for cement in India? Satna. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Which state is the largest producer of cement? Andhra Pradesh. So children, we have to work hard to achieve success. There is no shortcut for success. Thanks for watching Tejus Education. If you have any doubt regarding the topic, please do ask in the comment section. Like, subscribe and share Tejus Education. All the best for upcoming board exam. Thanks again.